Keep it going for Reid. Here he is. Here he is.
All right, so being spooked, by definition, it's like a sudden jolt of suddenly knowing that something it catches you off guard. And there are some nights in your life. It's good.
Is it on?
It's on? Okay, hold on. You two get closer to the mic. Sorry. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait.
Start over.
Sure. Alright, let's start. So, being spooked, it's like a sudden jolt. It happens to you very quickly out of nowhere, and it kind of scares you. It wakes you up. And there are certain nights in your life that, while I don't particularly believe in fate, certain things just come together, they culminate, and you're so distracted by what you think is happening that you really don't catch the full reality of what is actually occurring in real life. So, there was basically a time, right when I first got in college, that there was this amazing woman who came up to me at a talent show. I was doing a song, I wrote a song, she wrote a song, and she was a couple years older than me, and she was fantastic. Blue eyes, blonde hair, just absolutely gorgeous. Never seen her before, and she said, Reid, I really want you to come over. I want you to listen to my songs. And I was like, holy shit, this is good. So I go over her house, and she looks into my eyes, and she's strumming the guitar, and she's singing me these songs, and I'm thinking, like, where did this girl come from? And for the duration of 2 weeks after that, every night, we hung out, and it was like this romance that just came out of nowhere at the best time. And we spent literally every day, and the seasons were turning, so it was like autumn into winter, and it was snowing one night. And I had a party, and I wanted her to come over, but I didn't want to kind of press the issue, and so I said, you know what, I hope she comes over at the very end. Party clears out, I get a call, and she says, Reid, I'm going to come over, and I say, fantastic. So everyone trickles out, it's me and her, and we had just spent 2 weeks together, and I really hadn't thought about the fact that, like, does she have any friends? Because, like, I knew personally, I just hadn't seen anybody for 2 weeks. And I just hadn't questioned anything. All I knew was that she kind of, in a way, was redefining the entire category of love for me. And I kind of idolized her in a very naive way, even though this wasn't my first go-around, but she was different. And so I'm very excited. Everyone's left. It's snowing outside, and I put on a record, put on my Richie Havens record. Don't ask me why I got Richie Havens records. Fantastic. Put it on, and like I said, the lights are flickering, and I'm excited because I know that we're about to embark on, we hadn't really consummated anything, okay? And so, and there we were, and we're tangled up in blue, and we're just loving each other, and we're just on the peak, we're on the verge, and as we're kissing, and as I'm looking into her eyes, she gets a call. This is just in the beginning of cell phones, but they could still fuck things up very early on. And whatever happened, she pulled back away from me. Like a gust of wind, just boom, just took all the energy with her. And we're right here, about to just really make love. And she goes, oh my God, Reid, I've got to tell you that the last 2 weeks, I've just completely been lying to you about everything. Basically, I got in a huge fight with my friends, and I haven't seen them in 2 weeks, and everything I told you is kind of bullshit. I'm kind of seeing somebody else. And I really have to tell you something. I've been going through this existential crisis, and I was adopted. She starts to cry. I kid you not. She's crying, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I feel terribly for her, and like I said, it's snowing. it's late, and I'm like, look, let me walk you home. And so I'm disgusted at her at this point because she's lied to me about everything. She actually was kind of into drugs and it just deceived me. And I was totally Looney Tunes. Oh, I'm in love. She was manipulating me, having her way. But I got over it. I'm going to walk you home. I walk her up the street. The snow's coming down. The air is crisp. The night, it's so quiet. It's so kind of desolate out that you have no choice except to accept everything that's happened. And if there's tears are frozen on your face, you're dealing with it. And so I decided I'm going to forgive her, and I walk her up to the edge of the hill. And she looks at me, and I look at her, and she says, Reid, I'm really sorry that I lied to you, but I love you. And I said, you really scared the shit out of me tonight, because I thought that we were on the verge of something, and I just can't believe how different it actually was in reality. And so, in closing, I said to her, well, if this is love, then, you know, I'm in for a bumpy ride. But I just wanted to say thank you. She said, for what? And I said, for waking me up and for scaring me the shit out of me. I'm never going to fall in love again. And so she went over the horizon and went into her home. I never saw her again. And a couple of days later, I actually met my first real love of my life. And that's it.